In 2012, a bus company, Trinity Express, started operations in Uganda with its main focus on transporting travelers who use the Katuna Gatuna border point to cross into Rwanda and back into Uganda. But business came to a standstill in 2019 when escalating tensions between Uganda and Rwanda forced the latter to close their common border.
We used to take in a day at least about between 8 to 15 buses in a day. And when the border closed, we closed everything.
In order to make ends meet, the company decided to seek alternative routes, but this also came with its own challenges.
You find that you don't know these other routes, and you have to do surveys, you're spending money, you have to look at the cost of putting up buses.
To make things worse, COVID-19 also further disrupted the movement of people and goods. Now, the news that the Katuna Gatuna border is to be reopened within one day is welcome news to Twahira.
We're trying to see that we are coming back, probably starting by Monday. We might be sending the first bus. Depends on how we go with the government licenses that allows us to operate.
Many people have related the reopening of this border point to the continued recovery of Uganda's economy that has been battered by the COVID-19 pandemic. For his part, Daniel Birungi, the executive director of Uganda Manufacturers Association, supports this reasoning.
The Rwandan market was a key piece in our market puzzle over 3 years ago. I remember at the height of it, we did upwards of $280 to $300 million.
This is in addition to the fact that this border point links the country to other much-needed marketplaces. Birungi has told us some of the exports that move past this border.
Cement was a key export that we were taking out of here to Kigali. Sugar was a key export. Cooking oil, flour. This is maize flour and bruschetta and a lot of other flours.
However, if Uganda is to reap full benefits from the reopening of this border point, it's crucial that some factors are considered. One is to ensure that the politics within the region of East Africa is separated from its trade life.
Each time there's an election happening in one of the countries, you start worrying, as is the case now, because as we speak today, most manufacturers, most business people are hedging their bets and saying, okay, if we're unable to transit through Kenya, what is plan B?
Secondly, the East African Community Secretariat has to be equipped with power and abilities to handle any political disparities between member states to ensure that they don't affect trade.
Ours is to say, let's seize the East African Community Secretariat with powers to arbitrate in matters trade, to provide solutions, and to have sanctions against states that go against the mandate that has been provided.
For its part, the East African Community Secretariat has welcomed the decision by Rwanda to reopen the Katuna Gatuna border.
This new development demonstrates commitment by their excellencies, heads of state, to an integrated East Africa. And indeed, the reopening is going to boost peace and security in the region.
He has further expressed the Secretariat's willingness to fully be part of the restoration of calm on both sides of the border. The Katuna Gatuna border is to be reopened on Monday next week. Joyce Nakatong, NTV Weekend Edition.